Oh, goody.
Alright, what is up everybody? Zombies here again, and today we're back with another team comp video. This comp comes courtesy of SignofTimezZ, another great Mercenaries player and streamer. I'll have his link in the description below, but I was talking to him a few nights ago about the meta and all that stuff, and this was one comp he was having a lot of success with, and as soon as I saw the Lich King in it, I knew I had to play it, because it has been a very, very long time since I've really gotten to make use of the Lich King, and in case you can't tell by my channel picture and intro and stuff, I'm a big Lich King fan. Always loved the card in regular Hearthstone and just the character behind it, and he's sweet in Mercenaries, but he kind of fell out of the meta for a while because local R was everywhere. And then he came back in like a fringe build against the dragons with Helm of Dominance, but now dragons aren't around. But Signs, after talking to him, he said this seemed to have some success against all the Trigore comps running around, so I figured we'd give it a shot here. So basically the comp here, we have Belinda with her lesser water elemental, Lich King with Frostmourne, Valeera with Unnatural Smoke as usual. And then for our bench, we have Frost with Cookie. So we have Varden with their Chilling Amulet, Localar with Frigid Winds, and Cookie with Appetizers. So this comp's really cool. No pun intended. Obviously, it is very Frost-based. And I think this is a really interesting direction to go with like a Frost Valeera build. This obviously has that synergy of you get to use Belinda to speed up the Valeera, which speeds up Belinda's elemental on turn 1, so you get that 3-speed freeze effect, which is very, very powerful. And you don't have to really worry about retaliation damage so much because the elemental's usually going to die anyway, so you don't really care that it's taking that retaliation from hitting next to Trigore, because you're denying an action, which, as we've said before, is very, very powerful in this game. And then you're just going really, really fast, and it seems like a cool concept. Like, I think Grom would also probably work in this spot too and be very good, and maybe even in like the mirror, Grom could actually be great to deny opposing Belinda, Valeera comboing and stuff. So Grom's probably cool in this build too if you don't happen to have Lich King, but I'm a big Lich King fan, as I said, so I wanted to try him out in this one, and just seems like a lot of fun. So we're going to get into the games here with it. Before we do, if you enjoy the content, do remember to like and subscribe. Does a ton to help out the channel and keeps the Mercenaries videos coming. Without further ado, let's get into the games. Alright, and we have ourselves a game here. Trying out this Lich King comp. Now that Trigore, or not Trigore, now that Localar is in a million of the leads, might actually be able to use Lich King a bit more effectively. Oh wow, a fellow Lich King gamer. We're gonna have the advantage here though. That's fun. I don't even know if I've ever seen that interaction. Or if I have, it's been a long time. So we're going to have the advantage here, thankfully. Let's see. They have the scaling frost damage. Real question is what we want to slow. Probably just the Varden, because it's going to enable slow on everything. And then in terms of freezing, probably just the Lich King. The only other question is where we're sending our damage. I think I'm just going to send it... We can send it into the Varden for a crit, which I think I like the best. Just get the most damage, and then that'll give us Valeera into the water elemental. And then that slows everything, freezes the Lich King. Seems pretty good. Wow, all 3 shots on Belinda. Interesting. So Belinda is very much slowed here. However, they're slowed like even more. So we could just opt for like AoE potentially. I think AoE is probably right. Unfortunately, we can't really combo with the Lich King unless we go Frost Shield. We could get a kill on the Varden though, which I kind of like doing, and just slow them even more. Do it like that, and then Belinda's just incredibly slow, but it's fine. Just getting off like the AoE and scaling up our frost damage.
Job's done.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like this. I think it makes sense. Alternatively, we could zap with Belinda to pick off the Varden and swing in there. But I think I prefer this. Oh wow, they actually go for the taunt? Really don't understand that line, to be honest.
Job's done.
Is that 7 speed too? Yeah, that one strikes me as a little odd. In comes Localar. But he's not really that scary. I mean, I guess he kind of is. We don't really want to slow the Localar is the thing. Might just go for Death Coil here. It's a lot of damage. These are already very slow, so we don't really need any more slow. Kind of okay with them killing our stuff, because we want to get our blues in here. So I think I'll go for Death Coil. Oh, I think we're getting a little bit of lag. Yep. So Death Coil, probably just Fan, and then Frost Dart on probably the Localar.
Job's done.
Okay, so I think this should be a pretty easy Varden swap in. Does this have frost weakness? It does, so we can actually snap them here, it looks like.
I have proven myself. I demand answers.
Yeah, because they have +3 frost, or no, that's frost damage, not weakness. Oof. They do not have frost weakness. Okay, so that means I got a little baited then. Actually, it's fine. Yeah, this is actually fine, because with the Valera... Oh no, Valera can't set it up, because Valera is actually just enough to kill. Is there any way we can get that 8 damage to line up here before they go off? It doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Maybe we just freeze the Localar this turn and set up for next turn.
Job's done.
Yeah, let's try it like that. Because this Localar is really the only thing we're kind of scared of right now. I'm not really worried about the Lich King that much. Oh, it heals itself. Okay.
Job's done.
In comes Cookie, but we're actually faster than the Cookie. So let's see, how are we gonna do this? Oof, the annoying thing is that, even if we did, we just don't have the damage here, it seems. So I think we have to just go for the flurry, unfortunately. We might as well slow the Cookie, though. We don't really want to slow this local R. Also unfortunate, we don't really have a way of comboing this Valera, but we're just going to go for as much damage as we can.
Job's done.
I think that makes the most sense. Oh, those are some bad hits. We didn't really want the Cookie to be the one to take the damage. This could be okay, though. Maybe. Because we do have a snap now, potentially, because the Cookie is very, very slow. I think we go for the snap. Because Localar could hit this before, but if that happens, it's dying anyways. This won't be faster either way. And then set this up for a snipe. And just frost shock them for next turn.
Job's done.
That worked out. That worked out really well.
Job's done.
I'm ready.
In comes Jaina. Okay. Well, again, now we get to take advantage of them being slower, right? We can just get the snipe off. The snowball is going to get rather large. So I think we can get away with just going Ice Lance here. And then we can probably wait for next turn to snowball. I guess we just Hailstorm. It's more damage.
Job's done.
All right. I think we just save this for the Jaina. Might as well flurry. I mean, we could just use it now. I think I like using it now. Although if they go for it, 16, we could go for a snap here, actually. Kind of like that. And then just blast the Jaina.
Job's done.
Yeah, I think that seems pretty good. Nice. And this should be an easy win. Cool. GG. All right. right. 2/2/2, probably a Trigore comp.
Do you take me for an ordinary mage?
I'm looking for a few good
Yep,
mercenaries.
looks like it. All right. So the cool thing about this build is we actually end up outspeeding the Kazakus Golem because of Valera, which is pretty nice. Definitely gonna zap this, or definitely gonna swing into it. The main question is where we want this, this water elemental going. Probably into Diablo is the answer, because we don't really want that big slow on anything. And that's fine. And see, they taunt, but their taunt is too slow. And now we're free to do some silly things. I would like to AoE here. Oh, got a little disconnect. Would like to AoE here. Can we kill the Trigore? I guess that made the deck tracker kind of disappear, huh? Weird. Let's see, if I did 12, I get it down to 26. Alright, we're gonna just scale up the frost. I think we're just gonna let Valera sit. Actually, nah, we'll fan. We'll just spread the damage out, because it's before Trigore gets to go off. Alright, that's a great hit for us, because that actually wastes a bunch of their Trigore damage. Now we get a free cookie snipe into this, which is pretty nice. Combos our Valera too.
Job's done.
Oh, the tracker's back. Cool. Free cookie snipe. Valera will kill the Kazakus, so we might as well just deal damage to the Diablo. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that makes sense. Pretty good. Looking pretty good, I think. We do have a big Diablo, though, to worry about, and probably Sylvanas, Karen, or Vol'jin Karen coming in off the bench.
The speed of the restless.
Alright, so they do send in Vol'jin Karen. Let's see. I actually really like just targeting the Vol'jin.
Job's done.
Yeah, I think this seems pretty reasonable. Actually, how much damage is this? It's 14, right? Yeah. So we can't really cookie fish. I mean, bleed's actually kind of fine here, too. I think we'll bleed. Oh, no. Oh, my God, I just screwed myself. Ugh. I forgot I need to do that to combo the Valera. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. That's what I get for waiting to the last second. But we're gonna try and be never punished here. This will kill Vol'jin. And then we're just gonna deal damage to the Diablo.
Job done.
Oh, their Diablo AoE did next to nothing. Now they can't combo it with Karen. They'd be slower anyway, though. I think we do need to get Localar out here, though.
Let your essence congeal with local law.
I have no time for games.
Alright, let's see. So how are we gonna do this? Probably just zap. I guess we can kill this, huh? We do lose our Valera. But that may not be a bad thing, because it slows this down. So we could go for like a Frost Shock. Alternatively, we could just ambush. Yeah, I think ambush makes more sense. I don't want to give them the Valera kill for free.
Job's done.
Maybe it is still better just to do this, though, with the crit damage. I think we'll keep it like this. Oh, they slow the Localar, wow. Well, we can kill this. And now we Hailstorm.
Job's done.
Maybe we're able to get there. Depending on how much this Hailstorm does. Oh, we lost damage there, though. That's not good.
I have proven myself. I demand answers.
Can this Diablo kill us before Varden can kill them? Guess we'll find out.
Job's done.
This is one of those situations where Varden's actually better than they were pre-nerf. But I don't think it's going to be enough. We can opt to freeze them next turn. Oh no, with the residual damage, this might actually be a tie. Right, because we can... I guess freezing them doesn't really do anything but delay it all a turn, right? Yeah, they trade, and that ends up being a tie because of the Death Rattle being exactly enough. Look at that. What a game. So I thought we kind of threw there a little bit with accidentally messing up that one turn with the Vol'jin. Maybe we would have won the game instead of tied, but For a throw that big, we'll take a tie. Alright. See if we can do a little bit better this time against a Trigore comp. It felt pretty good though for most of the game, to be honest. Our opener felt really good.
Terror incarnate. Not even death can save you from me. Bow before the master of death.
So I really liked our opening line last time, so we're just gonna repeat that. I think Grom could also be a worthwhile consideration in this comp too, over Lich King potentially, but I really like Lich King, so happy to have an excuse to use him. This person's playing it a little differently though. They are not opting for a taunt golem. Okay, so I think we can actually just kill the Trigore now. Question is, do we want to go for death coil? Let's see, so that'll be 23. So I think we have to do it in a way that gets us out of combo here, but it won't really matter. Actually, I guess it will if we're trying to go for this, so maybe we don't go for that. We do this, we do that. I guess we should just zap the Kazakus for damage. And fix the order. Oh wow, the Lich King barely surviving there.
Job's done.
In comes Vol'jin, but we can kill this before Vol'jin gets to really do much to it. I mean, we could... No, we can't kill Vol'jin. Can try and slow him, though. And then kill the Kazakus, which is basically just as good.
Job's done.
In a lot of ways. I guess maybe I should have, maybe there's some consideration for hitting the Diablo there instead. However, now I can line up a kill on the Vol'jin pretty easily with Valera. And have it survive, potentially. What do we think's coming out? Probably Karen. They want to save Sylvanas for last, so I think we just do Varden.
You will answer.
Job's done.
Take heart, young one. The Earth Mother is near.
And we can't really set up a snap here. So I think we might just go for a freeze. I mean, the flurry's just good, though. I think we just have to go for the flurry, probably, to play it safe. We are going to play it safe and do it like this. There's a chance, you know, one of the flurries hits here, and then we wouldn't have to do this with Belinda, but if it misses, it's a really not great spot to be in. Actually, I guess it could be worse because we did slow their ability. So maybe we do go for a bit of frost weakness on like the Diablo actually, because he's going to be kind of hard to kill. Yeah, I think that's kind of reasonable. And of course, we do miss, but we did take that risk. Interesting. Alright, let me play the local R game.
with local
Now we can snipe that off. Might as well just go for the Hailstorm. If it hits Diablo a bunch, we're in business. And then Flurry. Alright, so about 50-50 split there. A lot of damage on the Diablo, though. That's a huge amount of damage on the Diablo. We are also growing our snowball.
Let none survive.
I mean, I think we just Hailstorm again. Actually, no, we're gonna freeze the Sylvanas. What am I talking about? Make them not get big. Damage Karen. Hailstorm.
Job's done.
I mean, actually, I think we just target the Diablo, right? What, they have Frost Weakness +3. So that'll be 13 doubled. So I guess we should just snowball now. Just kill it. Or do you go for the... We're not really scared of the Diablo. Maybe we go for trying to kill the Sylvanas. Because this will have gone off, so it'll go up to 25. So it'll be 50 damage. Yeah, I think we actually hit the Sylvanas. Yeah, 29. Now their Sylvanas is just dead in the water. We Flurry and we Hailstorm. And I think this should be easy to clean up from here. Oh, but they went big. Oh, but look at that. He lives at 1 health. Oh my god. They kind of got us with that Karen speed up. Local art, just the clutchest unit you've ever seen. Alright, looks like it's the same person. Do we open any differently? I don't think so. Well, now we know they have the Karen, Diablo, and Tyrion backline. Maybe we actually hit the Jaina this time, because we don't care about slowing the local R. We kill it over 2 turns either way.
Job's done.
Yeah, I think that sounds pretty reasonable. The annoying thing here, maybe we just don't kill the lock this time, but then they power up so much.
Job's done.
I mean, I guess we should do this. Just to save residual damage. Yeah, because that way the Lich King lives another turn. Unfortunately, all 3 hit Varden, which is not great. We can pop their Jaina, though, by using the Lich King to combo. They don't have a way to outspeed that. I guess they could go for a Karen flip, but we'd still get to act with the Valera, I think. Yeah, looks like that's what they're going for. So we're just going to try and combo Valera to get that popped. Doesn't really matter what we do with Belinda. So we really just need to be careful with the Localar here. So probably just bring in double blue. They go for the snap, but again, that's fine. We do lose stealth, but we can just get it again this turn. Definitely send in Varden, and we need to send in Cookie so we can combo.
Job's done.
Jaina down. They did slow the Valera pretty significantly.
Job's done. Put your faith in the light.
Alright, so Tyrion is out. Probably just have to slam this
Job's done.
and hope for the best. Alright, that's pretty big, getting the kill there. That allows us to kill the Varden, which is great. Now we have Localar, which is also great.
With Localar, I am terror incarnate.
They go for the speed up, they're gonna get like Omega Uber punished.
Job's done.
But maybe they do go for it, because it would actually kill our Cookie. But the damage they would take would just be absurd. Like, it might be enough to just win between the Varden Death Rattle and the Localar. Alright, so they did play around it, but we did get the kill on the Karen, which is fantastic. And here it should be pretty easy to win, I think. What is this up to? 20? Okay. They just don't have the damage right now, which is good for us. I don't see how they turn this around, so looks like it did work out, taking a bit of a different line. Obviously the Varden rolls definitely play a factor too. Definitely is a bit harder to plan things out with Varden post rework, that's for sure. But I haven't gotten cold snapped nearly as much since that patch, so no complaints there. Yeah, our damage is just really good here. I imagine they're going to buff the Diablo, so we probably have to go for the Hailstorm again to clear the shield, and then we can just kill it with Snowball next turn. Actually, if they go to kill the Varden, the Death Rattle will clear, and we can just get the Snowball kill. So we probably just Snowball them right now.
Job's done.
This is also, like, uber slow, so they can't even get that off in time. So yeah, this looks good. Diablo's dead, Tyrion got frozen, and now the game is over. Nice. GG. Alright, so we had some pretty great games with this comp. It actually did much better than I thought. Did have one accidental, a little bit of a throw that resulted in a tie from me taking a little bit longer than I probably should have on a turn, and being a little rusty, as I did just get over being sick, so I haven't really been playing a lot in the last few days, so kind of readjusting to the game and the meta and all that stuff. But even with that in mind, this comp felt really good. I mean, I think it's been proven already, you know, the Belinda Valera comboing is just incredibly powerful stuff, and Lich King was actually really sweet. He got some crazy slows off, and Death Coil was pretty nice too, to be able to get in some nice damage, not have to worry about any taunt or anything like that, and not take any residual damage, which actually can be pretty important because he does take a fair bit of residual damage from that first hit into Trigore. So I really liked him in this build. I definitely think this is a interesting one to try out, and if you're running into kind of the cookie cutter Trigore build with Kazakus and Diablo, and then the Sylvanas, Karen, Bolgen bench, this seems like a pretty decent option against it, which is great, because we definitely need more of those, because it is literally like over 75% of what I see on the ladder is that comp. So personally, I'm hoping we see some balance adjustments when the patch comes next week, and I'll be putting out any information we get about that on this coming Tuesday. But for now, this comp is pretty sweet. If you're looking for a way to play Lich King, or just a bit of a different take on a kind of Frost Valera build, this is what I'd probably recommend. So that is going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, do remember to like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.